We have a roll call, please.
Dr. Jan Dyke.
Here.
Barbara Erdman.
Here.
Jim Hale. Darlene Holland.
Yes.
Dave Johnson.
Here.
Holly McAvoy. Gary Zarmella.
Here. Additions to the agenda under unfinished business, under new business, we will discuss the procedures to appoint a replacement for Jim Hale. Citizens input? Any input? Seeing none? Secretary's report.
You should have the minutes before you.
And thank you very much for emailing out the minutes.
Linda, Farrell is spelled with an A instead of an E. Farrell.
Does anyone have any additions or corrections to the minutes?
Need a motion to approve the minutes as read.
I second that.
Been moved and seconded to approve the minutes. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Minutes are approved. Any correspondence?
We have one piece of correspondence. This is a thank you note again from Mary Farrell to the Geneseo Library Board. Thank you very much for the gifts of money that you gave me for my retirement from the library.
Financial reports.
Okay, I put them in your slots on Friday, I think. I did not have the bills to be paid report finished. We sort of got sideswiped there with snow days. We have a lot of working mothers there, and whenever there's a snow day or the flu hits one of their kids, they're gone. So we did get it done today, and I put it in front of you, and the bills to be paid. But going back, as far as the basic financial, I'll just mention some of the highlights. First of all, the interest rates have not, they kind of stopped degressing, but I haven't seen anything really bounce back. They're kind of holding their own. We did have the one CD that was a 6-month CD mature. It just matured actually a few days ago, and Dave took care of that. And Dave, I didn't have my pen when you told me. You said 1.3?
1.3.
Okay, well, I say they're not degressing, but he renewed that at 1.3 for 6 months. It was 1.75 for 6 months, so.
And you said they weakened.
Yeah. So anyway, we have another one coming due in January, Dave, so I'll try to, that's the other one. And I need to kind of do my numbers to make sure that we can renew that. Well, that's on the working capital.
Okay.
I think we can, but I want to, before you do that, touch base with me. I'll try to have that. I want to make sure we have enough in regular accounts. I think we do. But, other than that, things are pretty routine as far as all the cash. We're sitting on $2,463,000. As far as other significant items in the statement, if you've looked at it, the one large expenditure was for building maintenance, $32,136. I know you're all aware of that was to replace the roof last month, and I think I think we discussed that pretty much. I don't think that's any surprise, but we did have to get paid for. There was, you may have noticed that $22,154 came in income through the levy, and that's pretty typical because on the last levy installment, they always hold back money on that second one, and I think it's because of people paying late, I guess, is just what I always assume. So now, that was $22,000, but that's about what they held back. So now we have received 498,000 out of the 501 that was approved. And I think what'll happen here along February, March, we get another little trickling of money. They always hold back just a little bit until the very end. Anything else was going over to non-tax. There was a $5,000 gift from, I hope maybe Claire remembers, it was from the foundation, it was from, who was the
Community
people?
Foundation of the Great River Bend.
But weren't there people's names attached to it?
It was just their board
It
that they
was
signed
a
the check.
general, okay, I'm
But it
sorry.
was, it's when we dig,
Okay.
it's when we start.
I would tell you that, this is really a December item, but the central bank just deposited $25,000 into the donation account. Now, they had already pledged that, and I'm not sure whether that's, I think they pledged a total of 50, didn't they, Barb, you were?
It was 100.
100?
Yes.
Okay, so that's an installment, they're probably not done yet, but, so they did put 25 in there. The money, I just had them transfer $45,000, that what took it up, because the account that goes into doesn't pay interest, so I have to keep watching that and move it over to the trust department, so it gets about 1.6%, but, other than that, and then there are the bills to be paid report, that I'm sorry I didn't have that in ahead of time, but you do have them now. Other than that, everything was fairly routine. There's a general equipment item there, you bought some shelving for $2,300. I think everything is holding its line on the budget. Kind of looked at that, pretty good. Claire, you know, I mentioned to you maybe videos or DVDs were getting closer, so. Actually, after we talked, I was able to fix that one entry. It's not like it was, but that might be the one where you're 93%, so you do wanna watch videos, yeah. That is one that you do wanna watch, so. So any questions, I'll try to answer them.
We did get a $5,000 gift grant, and what that was is for seniors, Jim, and one of those, it's like $1,000 I had spent on videos with PBS and travel videos, and so
Oh.
that one comes out, there's $1,000 that comes out of the gift foundation.
That
So-
was that one I just mentioned
Yeah,
earlier.
well-
So we could move 1,000 from the general fund over to the
Mhm.
non-tax.
Cause I
Okay.
use that with, you
Well,
know.
remind me of
Yeah,
that.
I'll
so.
call you tomorrow.
Okay.
But, you know, they did give us, and it's
Oh.
for senior programming.
You're talking about two different $5,000, I think.
Yeah,
Two different, we had
Oh.
a $5,000 donation from the Community Foundation of the Great River Bend.
Yeah,
And then, last month, we had gotten them, it's from Gift
yeah,
for senior programming.
all right,
And that was, they wanted senior travel videos. You know,
Okay.
because see, what we're trying to do is, the VHS tapes are outdated, and we're trying to get those and
Oh.
sell them,
yeah.
and and then that'll free up a lot of room,
Mhm.
and then we're gonna replace them with the PBS and the DVDs, and then we'll have a lot more room in the library. So we're trying to do like a weeding and inventory and getting rid of the VHS.
Mhm.
So that's why we've had our continual sale.
Okay,
And we wanna probably, maybe when the children's programming is over, take a lot of the VHS and just sell them out here to free up room for the DVDs.
okay. Well, then we
So
need
I'll
to
talk
move
to
some
you,
money.
yeah.
Give me an email or stop in and see me
And
or
we'll
something.
switch that.
Okay.
And then we're thinking about getting like a digital printer, or we can keep it I called, and we can either do all senior videos, or we can do it with, it just has to be senior programming. If we wanna take a digital scanner to save some,
Mhm.
you know, obituaries, and, you know, we're just looking at different
Okay,
prospects.
okay,
So that's why I purchased a lot of those.
okay, well,
And
let's,
then Reminisce for the PBS and travel.
oh, I wanna mention one more thing, the audit. I was at a tax school meeting last week, I guess, or a week, I don't know, I was at a tax school meeting, and I ran